The Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Run inside. It's Jordan. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has it planned until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quick.
There's some room. Got enough for the first. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside, it's Cook. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll keep it on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Hawkins now sliding to his left. Took a shot as he threw.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Bust through behind his pad. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Mountaineers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Baller, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the...
Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline. And the Trojans, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The run inside. It's Jordan. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Right down the middle. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with him. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. starts from their own 25-yard line. Michael Hawkins finds his man. It's ball. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He wants to change this route. Running inside. It's Cook. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Throwing, Hawkins. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running the red zone. It's Cook. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
At the 10-yard line. First down for the offense.
And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Maiava. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown Trojans! Fitted in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for room. It's Cook. Got to be smart patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
They go play action with Hawkins. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. QB got it himself. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
He might want another play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Hawkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On the ground, it's Cook. There's a little room there. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Michael Hawkins throwing right with the catch. It's Bray. Strong, firm tackle. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Gabriel. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Hawkins. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
to throw. It's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the middle. Williams open on the right side. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Hawkins. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Maiava. Pressure coming. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Red Raiders coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Michael Hawkins. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. To the air, it's Mayava. Quick completion on the out. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
All even here in the 3rd quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Jordan. Man, you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And with that, they've gotten the lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They march 72 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Hawkins. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hard running there. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Under fire. And it's a sack.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He will field this in his end zone. He gets a block. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll pitch it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
West Virginia, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making adjustments. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Quarterback moving. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running inside. It's Cook. Good, solid tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't see it very often.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Black 18! Black 18! Come on, lazy!
Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. He wants it all. Touchdown, Trojans. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4 and 1. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Hawkins. Makes the grab. It's Cook. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nice move to keep running. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Trying the left side. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like, if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching